All right, the first thing you want to do, now the customer said there's no check engine light. That don't matter. Sometimes there could be a pending code and it will not put on a check engine light. So let's hook up the connector, and what we got here, your diagnostic connector is up under the dash to the left of the steering column. It's right about there. So let's hook this up and pull the codes. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got it hooked up. We're going to go down, we can go down to automatic transmission, but we're going to go down to engine. Hit OK. Read codes. Hit OK. Bam, there we go. We got a P0496 EVAP emission system, high purge flow. And what I want you to do is pay attention to right up here where it says pending. That means that code is there, it's pending. The computer sees the issue, but it just wasn't enough to cut the check engine light on, which I don't understand, because this car is stalling out when you get gas. Now, this is what I mean by pending. Now, right now, let's put this down. Now, you look at the dashboard, I got the key in the on position, and if you look right in there, you see the check engine light. So I'm going to start the car up.
Where?
Oh, right down in that tunnel right there.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm going to start the car up. And as you can see, the car's running, and there's no check engine light. But we have a drivability issue. This is why I said no matter what, you have to put up there and see if any kind of codes or pending codes is in the computer. All right, so let's get out here under the hood and let me explain to you what the heck is going on. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm gonna explain this real quick to you. For more information on this and how to get more in depth on this, check out our other channel. Now, check out our other channel. Oh. Now, here we go. We got our white boy board. You know, why he called it? Is that racist? Yes, it is. But anyway, this is our white boy board. Now, check it out, guys. Here you go. You got your what's called an EVAP system. Here's your fuel tank right here. I'm gonna do this real quick, guys. You got an opening right here and an opening right here. Now, you got more than that, but this is the basic of it. Now, here you have your purge valve, and back here you have your vent valve. Now, even though it says vent, it doesn't mean that it vents the gas out. What this does is when that vent valve opens up, it lets fresh air in. Now, your purge valve, now air in, this has got to come out. So your purge valve is right now is connected to your engine. So when your engine starts up, it creates a vacuum, and that purge valve opens up, it sucks them fumes into the car to reburn it. And then the vent valve opens up to mix them fumes with fresh air. Sometime during operation, this purge valve has to be closed. Sometimes that purge valve closes, but it doesn't close all the way. There's an opening in here. So what happens is now you got the fumes and all coming in here and burning in the engine. And sometimes, a lot of times, raw gas gets up in there. So when you open up that gas tank, the purge valve will open up. So when you go start the car, it's sucking in pure gas, and the car runs bad for a while, and then it clears back up. So we need to check this purge valve out. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, the purge valve on these cars is very easy to get to. The first thing you want to do is take your oil cap, take it off, put that to the side. This cover right here, you're going to pick it up and pull it forward towards you. You got these two little knobs right here that comes out. Definitely want to do that. Put this down to the side. Put your cap back on so nothing gets into it. And the next thing we do is grab you a flat tip screwdriver. Get your screwdriver and we'll be right back. All right, guys, the next thing we do, now up under here is our purge valve. You don't have to worry about it yet. But you got this little cover, this little shield right here that has to come off next. Now this shield is held on by two little clips. One on this side and one on this side. So what you want to do is get your flat screwdriver. And what you want to do is get your screwdriver in there. Get right up under the top of it. Twist it either counterclockwise or clockwise. And see how that center piece comes up. Pick that up, take that out. And then you can pop those right out of there. So let's use the screwdriver. And you can pop that right out of there just like that. Alright, now let's remove the one on the other side and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got both clips out. The next thing you want to do grab the back of it and pick this up. Try to get this out without having to take off the bar cross. There you go. Alright, and there's our purge valve. Now your purge valve is going to be held on by a little bracket. Just pushes onto a bracket. I'm not going to take that off yet. Let's disconnect it first. The first thing we're going to do is right here, there's a little tab. And if you can see my finger picking up on that latch right there. So you want to pick up on that little latch and unplug it. Pull back. It's off. Put that down. The next thing we're going to do, now we're going to take it off so we can get to the back one better. Now what we're going to do here is push this back off of the bracket, pick it up, and let's unplug it. You got a little tab right here. Take that tab, push that tab towards the connector, unplug it. Next thing you want to do is got one connector right here. Let's get it out here so we can see this better. Let's see if I can see up under it. You're gonna see a little tab right there. Now, I noticed a lot of guys get a screwdriver and push that screwdriver in there and pick that up. Do not do that. You will break it. What you gotta do, and it's made very simple, guys. You take your thumb, push in on that tab, and once you push in, you see these little clips right here, the hooks right there? Watch what happens when I push in. They open up and release from the purge valve. So push it in, pull it out. That's all you gotta do. Alright, let's get our new one and we'll be right back. Alright guys, let's test this out. Now, as I said, what happens is this valve is supposed to be closed, or the computer commands it closed or open, whatever it needs to do, depending on the EVAP system. If it stays open when it's not supposed to, this thing, because this thing, you got this tube right here that's hooked up to your intake. This is vacuum right here. So this thing is constantly sucking in air. And if this valve is open, it's going to suck in not only fumes, but a lot of times it can actually pick up the gas from the fuel tank and make this thing run bad until it picks up. So now we're going to check this valve out. So what you want to do is get you 2 wires, positive, negative, or get you a power probe. I'm using a power probe 3. And what I want to do here is go over here to a positive terminal and anywhere ground. Now, what I'm going to do here is inside here. Can you see inside here?
Which one?
Inside.
A little bit. Yeah. The 2 prongs?
Yep, you got 2 terminals inside there. Now, what you want to do is take a ground. You want to hook it up to one of them. Now, on the positive, you just don't want to take positive and just leave it there. What you want to do is hook up positive, just take a positive wire and tap it. You should hear this valve click every time you do that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the power probe here. And I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to click power forward, and we should hear this solenoid click. Cool. It is clicking. Now, what I want to do is, I gotta do this. Hold it. I'm blowing air through there. That's not good. Alright guys, check this out. Let me see if you can hear this. Now, that's me blowing air through the solenoid. That should not be right now. With me disconnected, I'm blowing air through there. I shouldn't be able to do that. Now, what happens when I put my power probe on it, and I'm gonna click it. That's open. You notice? Get the microphone closer to the. All right. This is closed. Now watch the difference of open and close when I do it. See that? So at this closed state, this thing is still open. So this thing is still sucking in fumes and gas. This valve is definitely no good, and this will affect your gas mileage. So the customer went down to AutoZone to get a brand new one. Part number PV445. All right, 445, 445. All right, so we can actually just get all this disconnected, and the new one is gonna come. Now I took the bracket off of this, took this thing off of the bracket, but the new one is gonna come with a bracket. And if you look right here, it's gonna come with this whole bracket right here. This should have came off with it as well. But we got a 10mm bolt right here. So what I'm gonna do is get a 10mm shallow socket with a 1/4" drive ratchet, and we're gonna take that off. I'll be right back. All right, we got my 10mm shallow socket, 1/4" drive with my 1/4" drive ratchet. I'm gonna go in here. Unbolt it. Pay attention to where it's at, how it's positioned. Take the bolt out, and then we're gonna put the, just so we don't lose the bolt while we're waiting for the part, what you wanna do is put that bolt right back in there so we don't lose it, just by a couple threads. All right, now we wait for the customer to come back, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, customer went to AutoZone, got the Duralast, just like I said. Part number Paul Victor 445. That's what you want to ask for. All right, let's open it up, and here's our new one. And actually, according to the picture, it had the bracket with it, but that's okay. We can use the bracket from the other one. Now, what I did was get a piece of hose here, and I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna hook this hose up a little bit, and I'm gonna blow through this hose. And I want you to listen to. You're gonna listen to right through there. I should not be able to do that when it's in the off state. So let's get the new one, hook it up to the same port, and nothing.
Well, let's see you blow. Okay.
I'm pretending, actually I'm not.
Yeah.
But all right, so let's go over here, and what we're gonna do is pull this out just like this. Get the new one, set it in there. Okay, that's going to hold it in place. And now we're going to go over here. Very easy to connect. You got your hose right here. In fact, make sure that you got this set, that the connector is on that side. And that's all you have to do is push this one in till it snaps. It's into place. If you want, now that you're over here, go over here, take the connector, put that in till it clicks into place. Snaps. Remove your 10mm bolt. Position the solenoid back up there, put the 10mm bolt in, and then we're gonna tighten that up. Now I'm gonna bring this all the way down till it stops, but then I want to show you how to tighten this one up. All right, be right back. All right, guys, tightening this up. We say, I know you're like, why is he showing me how to tighten up a bolt? Because if you over tighten this is going into aluminum. You will strip that out, and if you might have a little bad luck on your side, you might be one of the people who's just bad luck, you'll break this ear off. You do not want to do that. So when you tighten this up, that's all you want to do. Take the ratchet, go down till it stops, and just a little bit more. That's it. There's not a lot of pressure on this thing. Next thing we do, grab our last line, put it on, and till it snaps into place. Done. The next thing we do, let's grab our Autel AL539B and clear the codes out, or whatever scanners you're using. All right, let's clear the codes out, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, now let's put our covers back on. The first thing we do is take this one. You want to put it into here first. Tuck it down into the engine. Okay, once you got that, now we got our clips. Now what you can get your clips ready. You got your clip like that. You see the little how the hole is faced right there. And what you want to do here is put the clip in the just a little bit. Just like that. Bring it over. And what you want to do is make sure you push down on the bottom one first to put that into place just like that. Then reach your finger up there and push the center pin in. Done. That's all you have to do. All right, let's get the other one done and we'll be right back. All right, now we got the top, guys. What you want to do, again, take your oil cap off and you want to set these little tabs right up under the bracket right there. One over there and one on the other side. So you want to set it up under there. Bring the cover down over the oil fill, put the cap on, and you are done.